Hi, AJ Hartley here, at novelist, Shakespeare professor, BabyMetal fan, and I'm going to keep this really short for once in my life. Um, some of you may have already seen this. I put it on my website and I've posted it to a few of the Facebook fan sites. I had an idea. When I was watching the live stream from the Budokan show and then talking to Stephen Chan about it afterwards in the last video that I made, a number of fans pointed out uh, Sue's thanks to the audience. And since the show was very much about endings, the end of an era, and getting through difficulty, right, which is a major theme of a lot of their stuff, it got me thinking about the past year in particular, but more in general, what it has been like for me as a fan, what I've got out of their music over the last few years, over the last decade, and particularly in times of difficulty, right? That one of the things that I really love about BabyMetal is that sense of inspiration, of fighting through adversity, of connection to community, all those things that I find sort of lift my spirits. And I was conscious that, clearly a lot of other fans feel the same way. And it occurred to me that I wonder if they know that we feel that sort of inspiration. I mean, yes, they get to see the cheering fans at shows, though they haven't seen much of that for many of us over the last year. And, they, they make money off us buying merchandise and records and stuff. But I don't know that they know necessarily the personal impact that their music makes on us. And when I say they, I mean the whole organization, particularly, of course, Sue and Moa, but also Koba and the Kami band and all the other people involved in the organization. And it occurred to me that it might be nice for the fans to say thanks. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together a video in which any fans anywhere in the world can send me a little clip, which I'll edit together into a general thank you video. Maybe this is a crazy idea. I don't know. It wouldn't be my first. But I think it's worth a shot. Obviously, something like this works best if I get a lot of submissions and responses. So let me tell you how to do that. So I'll include the link in the description below, but all you have to do is go to my website, which is ajhartley.net, and you can either go to this blog button here, or at the moment, you can scroll down to here on the front page and click on this. And this will take you to the guidelines for this little project. And it's simple, right? What I just said. Deadline, this is very important. End of this month, July 30th, 2021. And I want the videos emailed to me through my email address at this site, author@ajhartley.net. And in the subject header, put BM thanks video so that I know what I'm dealing with. And you should attach the movie as an MOV or MP4 file. I'm not going to have time to mess with a lot of different formats. And the video should be, you talking about why you love BabyMetal. It could be a brief personal story, a statement about why you like a particular song or a concert moment, or an observation about what it is that you get from this music that you can't get from anywhere else. Make it clear, make it heartfelt, and make it short. I said on here no more than 2 minutes, but I suspect that's way too long. Shoot for 30 seconds. If I get a lot of these, which hopefully I will, then, I may have to cut them down to just a few seconds each in order to sort of create a tapestry of response. And as I know from personal experience, the longer these videos are, the less people watch them. So we need to keep this short. The idea is the twofold purpose to this. One is, hopefully, we get people at the organization and members of the band to actually see it, which would be very cool. I have a couple of ways that I can try and do that, to communicate with them directly. But it's also for us, right? One of the things about being a fan of anything is that you're part of a community of sorts. So I want us to have something in which our own voices are represented and we see that we're part of a group. I mean, we know this, but it's nice to see it. So yeah, so focus on, this should be your face and your voice. Don't worry about anything else. Do not include music or video, partly because that's a copyright nightmare and because they won't match up. So if there's a lot of background stuff or extra images cluttering it, it's going to mess up the whole thing and make it unusable. So just you, talking like I'm talking right now. I'm using QuickTime. So yeah, if you want to wear a mask for whatever reason, you can. But you know, ideally, this is about seeing people's faces. So if you can, great. Make sure that the sound is decent. It doesn't have to be super high resolution video quality. It's just going to get cut into something else. You can do this in any language you want. Part of what I'm going for here is to try and get a sort of global representation of the fans speaking together. But obviously the language of my site is English. Therefore, if you're speaking in a language other than English, I'm going to need some kind of subtitles or transcription attached to the email. Subtitles is better because while there are some languages that I can handle, a lot I can't. So I'm not going to know exactly whether what I'm putting on the screen tallies with what you're actually saying in that moment. And remember, I'm going to almost certainly have to cut these, edit them. So it would be best if you put the subtitles on yourself. Okay? Use iMovie or whatever to do that. I do want to get as many people as possible from as many different parts of the world. You know, fandoms are often dominated by, frankly, by white guys like me. So I want as many people who are not that, particularly women, who I think are a significant part of this fan base, but we don't tend to hear as much from, and also especially from Japan. I realize that sometimes people like to keep their fandom anonymous, so if you need to wear a mask, you can wear a mask. But, you know, it would be nice if we can see who you all are. And at the end of the video, I want you to actually say, "Thank you, BabyMetal," because that's a nice little thing that I can build into a montage. You don't have to say it in English. You can say it in whatever language you like. Include in your email the name that you want to go by. This doesn't have to be your real name, doesn't have to be a full name, probably better if it isn't, but at least a first name or alias or Twitter handle or whatever you want to use, and the place where you are located. City and country ideally, but if you don't want to give the city, that's fine. But I do want to get a global perspective, so country, name and country, right? What else? As I say, the format should be MOV or MP4. And understand that when you give this to me, you are allowing me to use it, okay? That doesn't mean that I have copyright. I have a limited use, non-exclusive use. You retain the copyright and you can continue to use the video in any way you want. Nobody can sell your image or anything like that, right? This is still your video. And that's it. I need those in the next 3 weeks by the end of July, and then I will put them together. Who knows how long that will take, depending on how many I get, and stick it up as soon as we can. All right, that's it. Thank you. Please consider doing this. Please consider sharing it with other fans who you think might have something to say. And let's thank a group that has meant a lot to us over the years, and particularly over the last year. Cheers. Talk to you soon.